Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions.
You have to believe that something different can happen. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
Dig deep down and ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice. Like, just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why can't I do that?
What is it you said to the kid? It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. Get up.
Get up. And don't ever give up.
We can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
Don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain, you already hurt. Get a reward from it.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point the finger saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
I don't know what to say, really. 3 minutes to the biggest battle of our professional lives. All comes down to today. Either we heal as a team, or we're gonna crumble. Inch by inch, play by play, till we're finished. We're in hell right now, gentlemen. Believe me. And we can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time. You know, when you get old in life, things get taken from you. I mean, that's part of life. But you only learn that when you start losing stuff. You find out life's this game of inches. The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
I'm gonna tell you a story that you probably don't know about Kobe Bryant. You see, Kobe was a young kid coming right out of high school, right? The first guard to ever make the jump. You know that he wanted the challenge, the ultimate form of competition, the NBA. But something you don't know about him? He passed up the movie role with Spike Lee, He Got Game, that eventually went to Ray Allen. You see, he was totally focused on one goal. His mind was on one place only. All he wanted was a basketball in his hands and to train in the gym. No extracurriculars. Laser beam focus. You need it. He didn't want people to think that he wasn't taking the game seriously, and that all ties together because it's about mentality. You walk like a king, you act like a king, and you'll get treated like one because it's a domino effect. When your mind is focused, everything comes to you. The more you're focused, that's when you start paying attention to detail. You make sure your foot is in the right place. Plays develop in your mind before they happen. You anticipate the pass. You're ready for everything. Go ahead and tell me one player in the league that's hungrier than him on a consistent basis. And consistency is what builds greatness. Step after step. It takes brick by brick, floor by floor, building by building to build a city. But you need each brick. You need each one. 16-time All-Star, 5 NBA championships, 12-time All-Defensive Team. It starts with your very first practice. And Kobe is a guy who understands how critical each possession is. And if you are a person that understands that every minute you have is crucial, you're gonna go places. You have opportunity at every corner. But whatever you don't accomplish today is wasted. Bye-bye, gone, no more. You can never get today back. So if you don't do it today, you need to start on something that you could have been finished with tomorrow. One day missed takes you one day longer to get better. And the margin for error is so tiny in life. That's why Kobe practices dribbling the way that he does. His footwork, that's why he works on that same jump shot over and over and over. He practices the same play with his teammates over and over. He gets in the same position time and time again. Repetition. Because when it's game time and that defender throws your hand off by a few inches, you can still drain it. Oaks grow strong in wind. That's called grit. To get it done even when the circumstances are stacked against you. The double team, the schemes against him, They couldn't stop him because he already thought of it beforehand. That preparation, that level of drive, that desire. You can't teach that in textbooks or classes. That finds you from within, from struggle, from pain. Do you think that talent is separating guys at that level? Kobe Bryant lets his pain be his fuel. And when everyone else counted him out and said his rings were because of someone else, I'm gonna read you his stats in the finals without Shaq. A series average of 32.4 points, 7.4 assists, 5.6 rebounds, 1.4 steals, and 1.4 blocks. And you want to say that he's not an all-around player? You want to pose that? Really? Champions show up in the biggest of moments. You see, there's two things you could do when there's pressure. You see, pressure busts a pipe, but it is also used to create diamonds. Are you hearing me? Game 7, 13 points down, 6 for 24 shooting. Are you going to be the person to get 15 rebounds and play raw defense to win the game? Champions find a way to make it happen, even when they're tired or they're completely spent, where something's not going right. When they have nothing left in the tank, they will make it happen and find a way. This is a guy that showed us that gold was important again, that it still mattered. That's called pride. And if you carry that with you wherever you are, you're gonna move the world because you'll find a way. Because it's the person who's willing to die who is gonna win that battle. It's the person who's willing to do all the small things who's gonna win that inch. Legends are born from pride. He showed us how inspirational a pair of free throws could be. No one comes into the league with respect. He earned everybody's. And at 35, he is still trucking. And even after a surgery, they're gonna act like he's never done this before. The last second shot, let me ask you the question. When the game's on the line, who do you want the ball in the hands of? The king of the comeback.
Pull up for the win, he's got it! The Lakers win!
He's going to go. A couple of left-handed dribbles. Has a look at it.
The Lakers win!
Bryant for three.
Seconds, 1 second, Kobe pump fake, Kobe for the win! Kobe Bryant!
Kobe's got it near midcourt. 5 seconds remaining. One off the dribble, pump fake.
Kobe again!
Gets it back. Gotta hurry. It'll be Kobe. Kobe for a deuce. And the win, he got it! He's gonna get a shot here. Final seconds. Bryant for the win! Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up with the buzzer. Backs it in! Throw it up over Bell, fall away. Yes! Yes! At the buzzer! He does it! Was there ever a doubt? Kobe will get it for the win. He is hard to believe.
And they think that this is gonna keep him down? Okay. This is why we watch it. This is why we have grown to love him. That fire consumes him every year, every game, every practice, every film study, every workout, every second. It's basketball always on his mind. And mark my words, 5 is not enough for him. Kobe Bean Bryant. How are we going to remember your name?